Should women vote?
I think their vote should carry half as much weight as men's. If I'm going to be honest,
you're in the middle.
I'm in the middle. I think women should have the ability to vote, and it depending on what position they hold. If they're in the military and they're some type of government service, if
Yo, Agent and Low are getting more and more like I've been preach. Them boys standing up now. I seen this fire. It's a gaming desk. It was at IKEA, and it was huge. It was a big desk, but literally it could elevate and lower. Like, it was so far. Like, oh, that's dope. You can sit down or stand up. Like, the desk is like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was cool, really cool. It wasn't like, how to explain it. It was fire though.
then I think absolutely their vote should count all the way. But if it's just a female and she doesn't have any type of civil service or anything else, like
You should have saw your face. You're like, nigga, what? It's like the dumbest argument.
Yo, these niggas hate democracy.
Yeah, just
and
hate
with the
it.
American flag in the background.
Which is the most ridiculous thing in the world, bro. And this nigga was a part. He was a part of a civil service in America, bro.
Bro, why are we going back?
Are they in a new crib?
Morally, why are we trying to convince you? Don't even believe that. Cut
Yeah,
the grip.
yeah. That's what I'm, bro. Come on. It's such a crazy, nasty grip.
This dude Agent drinks energy drinks so much.
What do you mean?
I feel like I see every video. I see this man with an energy drink. I can't, like, my kidneys just not. I don't know. My kidney just does not go for it. They have those at my job office. Never use them though because I work from home. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it's a pretty tough concept, you know. Depending on what you're doing. Like, if I'm playing a game, or, you know, if I don't feel like sitting down, tired of sitting down, been sitting down for a while, and I want to stream standing up, or I'm really into the game, I'll stand up and play a game. You know what I mean? Pretty far. Literally never had an energy drink before. I have a coworker who's never had an energy drink before, but he has like pretty good energy. Like, I don't know, bro. It's just like, it be just going off of life. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen I got tired, but I be tired. I mean, it's life. I think as kidney health too, because I watching the video, you know, I have a birth defect, like dealing with my kidney. Like the ureter line to the kidney from the to the bladder, but I don't know if that has to do specifically why I don't know, but bad kidney health can cause like fatigue as well. I don't know, maybe that's why I'm tired a lot. I just need to do better, eat healthier, never drink coffee. Coffee is not as bad as energy drinks. Nowhere near. Now you can go crazy and put a whole bunch of sugar in it, you know, a whole bunch of creamer and all this extra stuff and make it bad. But those energy drinks, like off rip, be having like over 100 milligrams of caffeine, 200 milligrams of caffeine. Like, bro, stuff is not good for you. I don't see how he does it. I really don't. Like, I don't know. I guess everybody's body different. Maybe he does take care of himself, but I don't know. It's tough.
By that logic, should we also have standards for what type of man should be able to vote?
Oh no, that's what he says next.
Okay, good. I want to hear it.
then I think it should be.
Corey went to the school. Corey played there?
Certain guys shouldn't vote either. If you're working at McDonald's, etc., should your vote count all the way? No.
So then it's not a question.
So if you work at McDonald's, should your
Oh
vote count?
God, that's one of the craziest arguments I've
ever heard
in a very long time.
I've ever heard in my life, bro.
Why do they think working niggas that believe making less money it makes you less valuable?
Yes, that ass.
Bro, y'all niggas obsessed.
I know
with
it's
bread,
crazy
bro.
though. Like, I mean, it does matter, but it doesn't. Like, once you get to a certain echelon of money, like whoever the president is in the economy doesn't really affect you that much. And it's like, when you really think about it, on a scale, as a regular person, whoever the president is doesn't affect you that much. It's like, kind of crazy. I feel like people invest so much of their life into politics and caring about who to vote for, but it's like when you wake up and go about your day every day, whoever is in the White House, 90% of your day has nothing to do with what law they just passed or what they're doing. It's kind of crazy, you know. That fire Corey Davis. I was fasting for like 3 days. I feel so energized. I need to fast again. I need to fast. I might fast tomorrow. Need to fast. The best receiver here till I beat that. Uh-oh. JJ said he beat it. JJ, what year are you in? You sophomore? Junior?
And it's sad, bro. Like, it doesn't make you less of a human, nigga, because your right as a human in this country constitutionally is to vote. They didn't say unless you work at a fast food restaurant or make less than $25 an hour, in which case you should be able to vote, bro. If you work security, if you work entry-level jobs, you can't vote, unfortunately.
No.
It's just executives, C-suite level, you know, niggas with Bugattis and stuff like that. Their votes are worth 10x.
God. And
If you got a Bugatti...
You got a Bugatti? It depends on what you're driving, nigga.
You know you can rationalize that to an extent.
Hey, nigga.
I'm not gonna say it's fair.
Out the
But
gate. Fuck democracy. What type of keys you got in your pocket, nigga?
Yeah, hey, where do you live? How many square feet, man?
Yeah, we need to know how many square foot,
To an extent.
yard space, the type of car you drive, nigga, your income, your savings, all that, bro.
Need to
We
do
need
it
to
fast,
know.
bro. I'ma
You
do
got a
one.
Bugatti, you get 10 votes.
I might do
All
it.
right?
Probably within the next 2 days.
If you got a Ferrari, Lamborghini, you get 9 votes. You got a Camry, my nigga,
Yeah.
you get half of a vote. If you have anything past 2005, don't even show up to the booth, nigga.
If you have over
show up.
25 bodies, good luck, buddy. Your
Yeah,
vote
fact.
doesn't count, okay?
It doesn't count,
For
bro.
women, of course.
For women, of course.
For men, 25 plus bodies gives you
Yeah.
double the vote.
But if you ain't getting no pussy, I don't want to hear your political views, nigga. I don't want to hear it. You ain't got no political views. Can't tell me anything about what the economic structure looks like if you can't get no pussy, nigga. So I don't know what to tell you, bro.
That's so deranged.
Of, in your mind, women. It's a question of should people not engaged in civic duty vote?
Yes, but to be honest with it, let's keep.
You know, I'm so curious if this is a hairpiece or did he get that surgery? But kind of convinced it's a hairpiece. He was bald. No, I could have sworn he had like a little bit of hair. I don't remember him being completely bald. This man Charlie been on this same page for a minute.
Yeah, we got the official Duck Studio plaque. It's hanging in the warehouse. What do I think will be game of the year this year?
Bro's just chilling. He been sitting on this same page for like 40 minutes.
Keep it 1,000. That's
Not
gonna
bald, but barely
immediately
any
put a
hair.
Majority of
So this might be a hairpiece. Cause ain't no way he got the surgery done and that all that hair grew that quick. It's a guy I watch. I feel like he has a hairpiece too. Yeah, there's a lot of health stuff. Bro talks about being natural and not being natural, but like living a natural lifestyle when it comes to fruits and eating vegetables and stuff. So I was kind of curious if
women as only half voters.
Right.
Exactly.
I don't know.
So we might as well just,
It's not like it
let's
matters,
beat
but
around the bush. And I don't know why he just did all that. I don't know why you beating around the bush.
I feel like
You know what you wanted to say, my nigga.
contradicting if somebody, it's like a bodybuilder telling somebody else to be natural, but he takes steroids, which is not the exact same thing, but it's like if bro is eating organic food and doing all of this healthy stuff, why did he feel the need to get a hairpiece? But again, I don't know.
I don't know why you
Not my
beating around the
business.
bush all this
Oh,
time.
y'all niggas is trying to
I'm
get
sophomore.
clicks, bro. I don't think they mean this shit, bro. I just don't. I think it's such a dumb take. I don't even think you're dumb enough to say it for real.
Fields that's the career fields and life decisions that women make in general.
Well, so, Yeah, do you want to respond to this?
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills here, but I think part of the problem is that the view, I guess our views of women are so much different, because when I think of a woman, I think of a woman who runs a household and raises children and does the most beautiful thing that you can possibly do. So I see so much inherent value, and I think,
Which we agree is important.
okay, but I kind of feel like what we're doing here is we've trained as men, women, we've incentivized certain behavior, and now we want to discount them because they're giving the men what they're asking for, which is OnlyFans, Instagram, ass shots. And then we're saying now suddenly that they're somehow less valuable.
Takes two to tango.
Well-
right? A lot of the stuff that we're seeing women do, it's like men
They're
are
filling demand is all they're doing.
Well, we allowed them to do this, so you are correct in that sense, because as men, we're leaders. But I will say this: if we're talking about votes here, women are more easily swayed.
Come on, bro. Like,
No, that's what
he was
he
getting.
had, but he always has to make sure he's establishing
We're leaders though.
men are better. I understand what you're saying, Tim. I get what you're saying
About that
man.
demand shit,
That
but like
demand shit
it
made
was
a lot
us
of sense.
leading that OnlyFans demand.
But let's be clear, we still let that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Don't
Myra
give
be
him
having
too much fucking-
some good points about modern women, but to some extent it gets corny what he says. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like both of them sometimes they say some valid stuff, but they get to a point where it's like, okay, all right, y'all going a little too far down. Yeah, I feel like they some stuff is a little too becomes a little too extreme, you know. Like, and I think that's why Fresh and Fit attracts so many people, because they do say some stuff that's like true. They do be on the money with certain things, but certain things it's like, bro, what are you talking about? What are you saying right now? It's like it's a nice mix of 50 and 50. And then I guess the whole entertainment aspect of them kicking all the girls out and stuff, people like that too, but they do be overboard sometimes.
credit with this now.
Because we led with that.
We still let that shit now.
Yeah.
We still let that.
To one direction or another, because once again, they follow leadership to depending on who they see as important. So ultimately speaking, if I'm gonna go for votes, I sway the women, I'm gonna win.
So you're saying, but what you're saying is that we as men are ineffective leaders, and therefore, because we cannot lead properly, that now the women should have a half a vote or no vote or what? Like, to me, I'm always like looking first internally. What did I do? How did I fail here? Or what was the point of failure that happened here in leadership? And everything I'm hearing is like men have failed in many.
Well,
Yeah, by letting women vote. So that's how they fail. I mean, let's give it 1,000.
So first, I'll address what you said. I believe the science is clear.
See, like that, I feel
Women are
like that's a
more
little
agreeable,
OD.
Men are more disagreeable.
Correct.
Yeah.
They said men have failed by letting women vote. I don't know how I feel about that.
So it's harder to convince a guy. He'll challenge you. He'll headbutt you. A woman is going to try and make things smooth over. There's a lot of positives to being agreeable and a lot of negatives to being disagreeable, and vice versa. It's pros and cons. Men and
Yes.
women are different and complementary.
Now, there's an agenda, though, of course. We can go deeper here, get more serious. But
Okay.
to be real here, men were at the helm of this because, once again, we put certain policies in place, we allow things to happen, and as a result, the family's destroyed. Now, when it comes to women, obviously, they're human beings as well. Equally, we're all human beings. But to be fair, when it comes to voting, and
Turn this shit off. I just
They about to say he was contradicting himself.
really fucking pisses me off. Certain things you don't have to say, bro, because we all know that.
Well, we don't know. Now.
Okay.
These niggas when it came to voting, it wasn't equal at that point. So he is now establishing,
We're
just
humans.
in case we all know, we're humans and we're equal. Just in case you didn't know that out there, play back. We are humans, we are equal. Women are also humans and they are equal.
You know, we are humans and we are equal. Everybody is not equal unto certain standards or certain extents. I feel like, you know, it's crazy. Like when you think about it, as people, we're equal, but it's like, where does that fit? You know, 'cause people be like, all people should be treated equal, but it's like, you know, you don't look at LeBron James and then look at Dennis Schroeder and be like, oh, they're equal, you know, or you don't look at Jeff Bezos and then look at the guy who owns Barnes and Noble and be like, they're equal, you know. But as humans, it's like, how much weight does we are equal as humans? Like, how much weight does that hold in today's world and society? You know, it feels like that doesn't hold that much weight for real. Now, I don't be into politics. Not that I feel like it's pointless or a waste of time, but it's just I just don't be into it. Just that simple, you know. I feel like it's valuable to know about politics and know to be aware of what's going on in society, because you can protect yourself by having knowledge. But it's just not something that I prioritize. I think it would be useful to spend a little more time here and there to educate myself on, you know, certain political topics, but I don't feel it is a necessity right now, but I think it would be useful.
You know, the rhetoric that they spew, you might get confused sometimes, but
Politician never tell the
The
full
way he
truth.
talks,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's facts, bro. It's like, it's cause America is a country based off of money. So it's like everything is agenda based, you know? Everything is agenda and propaganda. And it's like when there's not like morals intact and truth, like when no, I'm not gonna say truth. When there's not morals and principles and ethics, if that stuff is not more important than money, which is not in America, in society, then people are gonna lie and do whatever to get money. You know, like they don't care. You know, I peep some of these conspiracy theories and some of the stuff that they say, and I be, you know, it's arguable to see if some of that stuff is true. You know, but it's like I'm trying to word this as best as I can, but I feel like not all rich people are evil. Not all rich people are evil, but I think a lot of rich people are evil. So I think like people, the average individual does not understand sacrificing let's say the average, and I don't know this is just my perspective. I don't know 1,000%, but I feel like my perspective is like the average rich person, especially if they didn't work for that, say they inherited it. Now there's exceptions, but say they inherited it, I feel like their outlook on money and people is like totally different from, of course, the average person who is not like extremely rich, you know. So it's like they're not gonna value people as much as this person can value people. But now there is some broke people who value money so much. When they get money, they will do evil things for money because they're broke. So it's like, that's why I say not all rich people are evil, but it's a lot of evil people that are rich. But again, like people just do evil things for money, you know. When they feel like they can get a bunch of money because money is somewhat power, and they're gonna do evil stuff for it. A lot of people corrupted. I don't trust a lot of politicians and celebrities. Facts. I mean, like it'd be cool, type shit. It'd be cool, you know, when I see certain celebrities, but it's like in the back of my mind, it's like, you know, you got to kind of check like that aspect, like you don't know who this person is for real. I remember I seen Fuzi, bro, before all of this streaming stuff that he was doing. I seen him in the airport, and it's crazy. It's like when you see somebody famous, you don't think about all the bad stuff they do. Maybe a person would, but you just think about them. Like, oh, that's what's his name. Oh, that's pretty cool. Never thought I'd see him. And it's like, trying to think. Like with bro, I seen him, and then I see a bunch of clips of him doing wild stuff on stream, and it's just like, man, I kind of lost track of what I was relating that to. But I don't know, it's just, I feel like sometimes as normal people, we get caught up in like looking at celebrities and being like maybe not everybody, but some average people may get caught up in looking at celebrities and, you know, like kind of like fawning or gawking over them because they're famous, and they're forgetting about this is an actual person and they do bad stuff too, you know, because everybody does bad stuff, you know. Nobody's perfect. We all do bad things, you know. Now, the level of the bad things that we do, now that varies, but bad is bad. You know, we all do bad things, but, you know, I feel like people come across celebrities, they don't think about that. They just think about the image and the brand, this individual. Like if you see Drake, you're gonna be like, oh, it's Drake. But I mean, I'm pretty sure Drake has done a bunch of bad stuff in his life. You know, we don't really know behind the scenes who people are. We go to Uzi concert, you don't think about the demonic stuff in a moment. Yeah, nah, facts. Or like Doja Cat. I'm pretty sure Doja Cat has some fans who are like Christian and religious, or, you know, Muslim, or, you know, whatever religion. Pretty sure she got some people who like her music, but if they was to see her, they not gonna think about all this demonic stuff that she be promoting. Whether that's what how she really feels, or she's doing it just for entertainment, but she's still promoting it, you know. But I do feel like when people get to a certain echelon of money, they are tested. They're tested. And it's not like it's somebody up there that has a key and be like, you know, it's somebody up there that's testing them. I just feel like they will come across somebody where life is going to test them because they have achieved such high status. And it's like it just comes with it. I think that's just life. The higher you go, the more that life will test you, and it has to see. I feel like, you know, in a sense, it's like God testing you to see where your faith is at, and how morally strong you are of a person. Because I do think people, again, they corrupt, so they're gonna do whatever, you know. A person might come into a position where they get blackmailed for money, and they're forced to do something that they don't want to do, or do something evil to somebody else just because they don't want their information being put out there, or they don't want somebody that they know to get hurt, you know, type stuff. But I don't know, I feel like this stuff go deep, bro. Go crazy. For real.
Brain can't help but just stop thinking. Like, it just tunes everything this fucking goober says out.
As well, equally, we're all human beings. But to be fair, when it comes to voting and political views, they can be swayed in any direction, which means by default, they should vote.
But so
look, man, let's keep it a million.
Women are
I don't
communitarians.
know what he said. I tried so hard to what did he say?
He's basically saying women are just more easily swayed because they're agreeable more. And because of that, because you're more agreeable, then it's going to sway in the direction of women voting.
He should have just said that.
Tend to vote Democrat. They tend to vote for, hey, let's give everybody $1 versus giving the best person $1. They don't base their values a lot of times are not aligned with meritocracy. They want everyone to benefit, which is cool, I guess, if you like communism. But if you're a capitalistic guy, you want the best to succeed.
You like communism. They were just thinking about how they could destroy democracy a second ago. You like that, nigga. How dare you blame someone else for being anti-democratic after telling people they don't have the right to vote the way you had the right to vote because they work at McDonald's? Oh my God. Now I think he's being serious, and it's pissing me off. I thought they were joking. I thought they were just grifting, and now I think he's dumb. What the fuck are we talking about?
That's what he
On
said,
God,
bro.
I thought they was just literally grifting.
No, that's what he said,
But now I think they're being dead ass, and it's genuinely making me concerned.
Yeah, that's what they said, bro.
Wow, what in the cope? What in the cope is going on, you anti-democratic fuck? Don't you ever accuse somebody of being, you are the communist in this conversation.
Oh, fuck. In my opinion, a lot of this red pill or manosphere ideology just crumbles because, especially the men who keep blaming women for things, if you all believe that men are the lead.
What's bro name? I can't even think of his name. Myron's partner. Myron and I don't know. I can't think of his name. But no. I feel you. I feel you. I feel like it'd be like that though. You know, some dudes they have money and they just like. I'm trying to say this in a humble way because I don't know everything. I only know what I know. But I feel like some dudes, because they are successful in the aspect of having money, that is looked as in America as being successful, but that's not success to everyone. You know, that's general success. Being financially secure is general success. And I don't know, bro talks like he has everything figured out sometimes, but it's like how he talks, you kind of feel like it's not that. Now I could be wrong, but I kind of feel like I get what you're saying to some extent. And I feel like he seemed like he thinks he knows what he's talking about sometimes, but it don't come off like that.
Leaders, if you all believe that men are the ones who set things in stone because they have the power, and really up until like the last 20, 30 years, men have undeniably had more power in terms of in the workforce, voting, and yada, yada, yada for majority of American history, then you would have to agree that men brought us to this point. And the reason why when I watch this and I just watch it back again, it just feels like they're pandering to their audience because their audience, not the nigga, the nigga with the Bugatti and the $100,000 watch who just peels off on a whore who's not going to hop in the car and then hop on the yacht. No, not that nigga. The nigga that's in y'all's chat who then after gets done slandering a woman on the show, then goes to her IG, goes to her OnlyFans, and then pays her money. Those niggas. And you all know for a fact that those niggas are y'all's audience. Those are the people who watch you all. That's literally what you all are doing. And then presenting that to the rest of your audience and then sitting there saying, see, now that's why women shouldn't vote, man. They shouldn't be able to vote, man. Have the vote. You go overseas, you find a woman, you bring her back. Now you a high value man because she values you. No, nigga, you're a loser. You're a loser here. Just because you went over in Taiwan and let the league score, that does not mean that you're that nigga, bro.
Also, that doesn't make you a leader neither. A leader wouldn't. Does it sound like a leader thing to do to declare the entire country not fit for whatever fuck
for
you
me,
want?
just for me. The entire country is not fit for me.
And then go somewhere else. Like, look, the reason why what they're saying doesn't.
I get I get the general concept of like how most because I come across that often. A lot of people feel like women in America are not it, but I'm not gonna say all of them are like that because it's clearly not that. It's a lot of females in America that are good women, but it's a lot of them who aren't. I feel like that a lot of them who aren't outweighs a lot of them who are. It just makes it, got to do some tough researching to find out those type that are. Because, you're trying to find a needle in a haystack at that point.
Doesn't make sense is because if they truly believe
but it is,
man,
I think it is easier maybe to go and find a more conventional woman outside of America, more traditional woman. But again, they do exist. You can't just generalize and classify the entire. Can't stereotype all women based off of
or a leader
select
should be
few.
responsible. Everything that happens, a leader takes full responsibility for anything that happened, right? Then why are they blaming women 24/7 for their issues?
Facts.
And it seemed like on the set of 4 people, there was only one nigga with common sense. I'm glad there was at least an anti in this case, and they weren't just a big fucking circle jerk of bad ideas. Because it's good to hear people's opinions, but it's also good to laugh at the dumb ones, man. And we've seen a lot of dumb ones here.
Yeah, definitely a bit different of a conversation. Shout out to the Tim Pool cast. I think they give a little bit pushback. Yeah, let us know y'all thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to see our last Fresh and Fit video, click right here. And until next time, we'll see you all later. Peace.